6ix9ine career officially over after this.
Brooklyn is in the building. What's poppin'?
Poppin', we poppin'. Treyway.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is in the building.
Tekashi has been relentless in his online trolling since being released from prison. While the controversy may have helped the Brooklyn rapper rebuild his public image, it looks like 6ix9ine could stand to lose everything once again after picking the wrong fight. Welcome to Lime Report. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway. Tekashi 6ix9ine is one of the hardest working artists in hip-hop, and while people don't always agree with his methods, it's hard to disagree with the success he's generated. In just the first year of his career, Tekashi was able to start a streak of consecutive singles released at the #1 slot on the charts. Though his first post-prison single, GOOBA, threatened to place Tekashi atop the charts yet again, his streak has been broken by some unexpected competition, leaving the rapper fuming and running amok in an attempt to figure out what really happened. After stating that he didn't understand how his song hadn't reached #1, Tekashi decided to take the investigation of the matter into his own hands. Since then, the rainbow-haired rapper has held multiple rants claiming that the system is not only rigged against him, but could be manipulated. According to Tekashi, not only is Billboard blocking the rapper from #1, but also plays favorites, allowing some of the bigger household names to buy their way to the top spot. The accusations came this week after Tekashi's GOOBA was dropped to 3rd following the release of Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande's joint single, Stuck With You, which debuted at the coveted #1 spot. While the artists and their fans were thrilled to see the accomplishment as their song is a charity single, meaning all the profits will be donated, Tekashi is furious and believes the two cheated their way to the top. Tekashi is the best in the business at spinning any narrative in his favor, and while he's managed to survive fights with some of the industry's biggest names, not many people are sure he'll survive fighting the industry itself. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Today, we'll be taking a look at Tekashi's latest beef with Justin, Ariana, and the Billboard 100. Don't go anywhere as we uncover the truth behind his shocking claims and the backlash he's facing that could mean the end of his career. You won't want to miss any of this. The drama between Tekashi and pop stars Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande all began last weekend when the rapper took to IGTV to express his frustration with the charts. When 6ix9ine released his first single since his recent incarceration, he was able to break records on YouTube as well as Instagram. With the amount of buzz that he was able to generate, it was almost guaranteed that his newest song would take the #1 spot. However, on the same day that he released GOOBA, Grande and Bieber also released their collaborative single, Stuck With You, pitting the two songs against each other for last week's Billboard #1 slot. While it looked as if either Tekashi or DOJACAT would be taking the #1 slot on the chart, fans were shocked when it was revealed that Stuck With You was able to take the spot at the last minute. As Grande captured on her Instagram, Stuck With You debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts while GOOBA hit #3. Meanwhile, Doja Cat's Say So remix with Nicki Minaj took the #2 spot. Frustrated by the outcome, 6ix9ine took to IGTV last Friday, claiming that the chart was manipulated in order to steal the #1 slot from 6ix9ine. According to 6ix9ine, the numbers had to be fake because his song received more streams than any other by a landslide. I'll be real disappointed if Billboard gets paid for #1s, somehow manipulated the charts, 6ix9ine began his rant. What I'm about to show you is a forecast that every record label gets. Tekashi then goes on to reference a forecast that major record labels received before the publication of the Billboard charts. The message put Say So at #1, GOOBA at #2, and Stuck With You at #5. According to 6ix9ine, the race for #1 had come down between himself and Doja Cat, yet somehow, just 1 hour before the cutoff time, Ariana and Justin submitted an additional 60,000 units for their single, pushing them from #5 all the way to #1, landing Doja Cat and himself at #2 and 3, respectively. He then goes on to reveal that Billboard themselves posted on Instagram promoting Ariana and Justin's single. "Let's go to GOOBA, right?" says Tekashi. GOOBA streamed more than 200 million streams, more than Stuck With You, Doja Cat, more than every artist that released this week. Though Tekashi has called out both the Stuck With You artists as well as Billboard in his frustration, both parties have since come for Tekashi, and it seems like this time, fans are not taking 6ix9ine's side. Stay with us as we reveal the response Ariana, Justin, and Billboard had now that Tekashi is on the ropes. Exclusively on Lime Report. Tekashi has been on a tear since he wasn't able to make #1 following the release of GOOBA. According to Tekashi, he and his team launched an investigation into Billboard and allegedly found out Ariana and Justin bought half of the 60,000 units that were delivered last minute with 6 credit cards. When Tekashi asked where the 6 credit cards were linked back to, Billboard supposedly said they weren't allowed to disclose that information. He then took the time to shout out to Jay-Z and Nicki Minaj, saying that they had it right by disregarding Billboard because the charts are a scam. Tekashi claims that the only reason he wasn't able to get into the top spot was because Billboard illegally discredited 25 million of his streams, accusing the media outlet of manipulating the board to keep him out of the top slot. As the rapper has made a ton of noise regarding the issue, Ariana, Justin, and Billboard have all clapped back, refuting his claims. On Monday, Grande took to Instagram to refute the claims in a lengthy post, sharing a screenshot of the Billboard charts with "Stuck With You" at #1. Grande began by thanking her fans for the support and explaining that having #1 songs isn't a priority for her before diving into her defense. "My fans bought the song. Justin's fans bought the song. Our fans bought this song, never more than 4 copies each, as the rules state. They are ride or die, and I thank God every day that I have them in my life," Grande wrote in the caption. "Sales count for more than streams. You cannot discredit this as hard as you try. To anybody that is displeased with their placement on the chart this week, or who is spending their time racking their brain thinking of as many ways as they can to discredit hardworking women and only the women for some reason, I ask you to take a moment to humble yourself. Be grateful you're even here, that people want to listen to you at all. It's a blessed position to be in." The singer then offered congratulations to her talented peers that made the top 10 for the week. "Even #3, she said, referring to 6ix9ine. Justin Bieber also decided to jump on the defense of their song. His message began by explaining that streams do count towards chart positions, but that his high streaming numbers came from a global count, while Billboard tracks domestic numbers. Bieber went on to discredit Tekashi's claims that they bought their way to the top spot. 60,000 units came because we don't disclose our numbers till the end of the week, Bieber wrote. That's called strategy. He then addressed Hernandez's claims regarding the 30,000 units purchased by 6 credit cards, calling them a lie. "The rules are clear. 1 credit card can buy max 4 copies. Anything over that, the entire amount gets thrown out," Bieber said. "Nielsen Company checks this and found all our sales were legit because our fans are amazing and bought them. Don't discredit our fan base with false info." Bieber also pointed out that 6ix9ine seemed to target Grande in his accusations, leaving Bieber, who shares credit for the song, out of the conversation. "This is my song with Ariana Grande and I'm honored to work with her," Bieber concluded. "If you're gonna say her name, make sure you say mine because it's our song." While the two sides threw their comments back and forth, Billboard finally stepped in to settle the dispute. How could they explain away the discrepancy Tekashi supposedly exposed? Don't go anywhere as we find out next. On the same day that Ariana addresses 6ix9ine, so too did Billboard, releasing a detailed explanation as to why Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber's "Stuck With You" edged out DOJACAT and Nicki Minaj's "Say So" and Tekashi's 6ix9ine's "GOOBA" for top spot, after Tekashi claimed that his competition had cheated to attain the #1 status. The outlet said that, quote, "In the interest of transparency, Billboard wanted to clear up the Hot 100's chart rules and tabulation process, the calculations that go into the determinations of its final rankings, and the stats accumulated by the 2 singles that marked this week's highest debuts." Billboard said that GOOBA has a total of 55.3 million combined audio and video US streams accounted for, as they and Nielsen Music/MRC data counted the results on this week's charts. Billboard also said that Tekashi was improperly counting the statistics from platforms and how they're figured into placing on the Hot 100 charts. Streaming numbers visible to the public on audio and video data platforms do not reflect the volume included in Billboard's chart calculations, the outlet said. Neither do the stream counts that services make available to content owners, including 6ix9ine and his team, directly through a proprietary data feed or dashboard. The way the streams are tallied is when data providers auditing them then report the totals to Billboard and Nielsen Music/MRC data, according to the media outlet. Tekashi has since addressed Ariana, telling her that he hasn't been trying to discredit herself or her work at all. Rather, 6ix9ine's true aim is to expose billboards as the hypocrites he believes they really are. "I don't want you to think that I'm coming at you," he said. "Not saying that you're not talented, not saying that you can't sing. You are a beautiful singer, you just don't understand my pain." He then gave examples of how they came from different backgrounds. "My mom used to collect cans on the street. I used to bust tables and be a dishwasher," he said. Afterwards, he showed clips of Grande from her time on Nickelodeon. The point Tekashi is trying to make is that despite all the numbers he's able to pull, the industry is still against him. While we don't know what will become of Tekashi now that he's fighting with a company that controls the charts in the US, this may not be the best move for his career amid all the controversies he's already drummed up since his release from prison. What do you think of the situation? Did Billboard really rob 6ix9ine of a #1 single, or did he just do the math wrong? Thanks for joining us on Lime Report, everyone. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comment section below. And before you go, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway.